here we are, music room, late at night. Go through, a little bit, go through my gear. So, kind of give you a better understanding of all the crap I got. Here in the closet, there's a few more guitars. Anyway, this is it's a 1986 Kramer Focus 1000. Has been modified quite a bit. Paint job's been modified quite a bit. It's actually a pretty rare one because it's the headstock on it's what they call pointy droopy. So instead of being completely pointy, they call it a pointy droopy. The second one here is 1983 Kramer Pacer Special, which this one right here has been modified. I repainted it as well. Paint didn't look all that great. It's got scallop frets from the 10th fret all the way down. It's got scallop frets, and it's a solid maple fretboard. Really heavy guitar. Really good tone, really good sound. But that's that one right there. And then right beside it, you'll see that one. That's my 1990 Klein painted Beretta 1 with the reverse headstock, bound headstock, Kramer inlays. Also has ebony fretboard. Yeah, I got it for a deal. I think it sounds badass. You've seen it on a bunch of my Godsmack stuff. The reason I have all this stuff is because, well, this one is in standard tuning of E. This one is in drop D. This one is in drop D tuning. This is my baby. That is my 87 Stagemaster Custom 1. It is just a bad ass sounding guitar. It's also a one piece rather than being a two piece. So you can see on the back there. Neck and the body are all one. Whereas on the back of the rest of them, you'll see they have these plates, and the plates are what connects the neck to the body itself. But this one is also ebony fretboard. It has the claw inlays throughout it. The whole entire neck is bound, as well as the headstock, with the all gold hardware. Badass guitar. Y'all have heard that one. And then here we've got here. Now this is a 1985. It mixes on 101. It's a 1985 Kramer Beretta. And what makes it so special is it was sent back to the factory. They had a problem with the headstocks up here. They had a hockey stick headstock, and they were having a problem with the luthier joint, and it broke. So they sent it back for warranty 3 months after he bought it, and I have all the paperwork that goes with it and everything else. And it came back with a prototype 86 neck on it, but it's a prototype. It's not an actual run of the 86 necks. When I took the guitar apart to set everything up, you can actually see that it's prototype. It's actually written on the back of the neck there. If anytime you take all of these guitars apart, there's the guys at the Kramer factory did all kind of crazy shit and wrote all kind of crazy shit on there. And then what I record through is right down here. So I've got the Digitech 500. It has 100 channels. Each one of them I can customize anything to with the foot pedal wah, everything else. And then I have the old reliable Boss ME25, which is just a badass image, which is right there. And it has 65 channels. No, it has 70 channels. So I have 170 channels of different amp modeling effects, anything else. The RP500 I can actually bypass the amp modeling that I'm using. Now further, as far as my amp, I've got a Vox Valvetronics, which is a hybrid, so it's part tube amp, and tubes give you a really warm sound, but it's part tube amp. It's not a modeling amp, but it's a part tube amp, and just one single 12, and I think it's 50 watts, 75 watts, either way. Right now it's sitting on 1. If I turn this thing up to 10, it just rattles the windows through the entire friggin' house. That's it right there. And then once I get all that done, and I get the tone that I want, and I get everything else that I want, and everything's ready to go, then I have my recording software, which is Sonar 5 Producer, so you can see it there. Now I can put up to 60 tracks, so I can have drum track, bass track, fill track, rhythm track, lead tracks, you name it, I can put it in there, up to 60 tracks, and I can adjust each 60 tracks to do whatever I want it to do. The other thing I've got is, once I get all that done, I can go back in here and I can do my video. Doesn't make a damn what I record on, whether it's GoPro, phone, doesn't matter, because it's just basically just recording me playing. I've already recorded it through the software here. So here's my video editing software, which is Corel Video Studio Pro Unlimited. So I can do all kind of stuff with this if I really wanted to get really fancy with it. But that's it right there. So that's how I make these videos. And when I play live, I just take my regular pedals out there, and I've got everything set. You know, we played live before, and I had a playlist, and I could just switch back and forth on which channel I needed to be on for whichever song was coming up on the playlist, and everything's good to go. The other thing, the 85 right here. Now this one's set 1/2 step down, so it's actually started in E flat. So a lot of your Poison stuff is E flat. Alice in Chains E flat. A lot of the Stain stuff is E flat. The Aaron Lewis stuff is E flat, except for a couple weird ass tunes that he's got, tunings that he has going on, like Tangled Up in You and stuff like that. It's just real weird ass tuning. And the reason I have so many freaking guitars is this way I don't have to sit here and worry about, you know, doing a drop D, doing a drop C, doing a standard E, E flat, blah blah blah. Now, of course, my Black Stage Master is set up on E flat right now from doing the lead for the Poison video I put up yesterday, but it's going to go back to E. So I'll have 2 E's, 2 drop D's, and then I will have my 1/2 step down. And anytime you play Motley Crue stuff, it's a whole step down, so it's not drop D, it's just tuned in D. So every string is 1 whole step down. and that's just the way Mick Mars played. So, gives you an idea of what I got here. And of course, my video editing computer is a Gateway video editing beast. Tons of memory, tons of everything else, 2 external hard drives, around 2 terabytes of information it can hold, and then I've got additional speakers on the bottom and surround sound so I can hear the music coming out, play it, get everything done. But that's just a little portion of what I got set up. Actually, there's more in the drawers and everything else. The 2 pedals actually will connect together, so I can use both pedals, and I can bypass the amp effects altogether, or I can run the amp effects. And I actually like the wah better on the Boss ME25 than I do on the RP500. The RP500 is a really nice piece. The Boss ME25 is a really, really, really nice piece. So every effect that Boss has is in that Boss ME25. Every effect that Digitech has is in that RP500. It looks like a jumbled up mess, and there's speakers everywhere up in here that you can't see or hear or anything else because nothing's going on, and it's like 2:30 in the freaking morning, and of course my ass can't sleep, and so here I am. So while I was up, I figured might as well make you Alice in Chains video. It's already posted on Facebook too. Forgot how to play it. Picked up the guitar, played for about 20 minutes, and then had it down. So, and it's harder to play than it actually looks. I mean, it sounds like it's really easy to play, but if you watch those fingers and watch the picking and watch everything that I'm doing, it's not as easy as it is. You know, it's not as easy as it looks, I can tell you that. So, well, it's 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to take me a shower. Get my ass to bed. Check out my guitar videos. The Every Rose Has a Thorn, put it up yesterday. Really good video. The Alice in Chains video, really good video. All of my Godsmack stuff. Love Godsmack. It really doesn't matter. I can play it all. And if I can't, I'll learn it and figure it out. I'm really a big Skid Row fan, but I play a lot of Skid Row stuff. But anyway, y'all have a good night. This is what I've got. And then the ones that are in the closet, I ran a guitar stand, so they're here somewhere. Anyway, we'll see y'all.